Yo, what's happening, Cowboys Nation? All my fellow Dallas Cowboys fans, coming at you. I'm trying to make this video real quick here. Most of you guys have probably heard the news. We activated Darren McFadden, so we knew somebody had to get cut, and there were a lot of options. Some were thinking, Chaz Green, because he's not healthy. Seems like he's never healthy. Someone was thinking one of the running backs had to go. The rookie Kayvon Frazier, some of the plethora of defensive linemen that we have, but most was leaning towards one of the running backs getting released, and that's what happened. This video is about, I'm a little confused as far as which one they chose to release, and that's the rookie Darius Jackson. When you look at the tape of Darius Jackson coming out of college, out of Eastern Michigan, big guy, about 6'2", 220. Big, strong, physical receiver. Most of us view him as, the future backup to Ezekiel Elliott. Run between the tackles. It's not going to blow you away with athleticism, but at his combine, not the combine, his pro day, they said he ran a sub 4.4 over a 40-inch vertical. That was impressive for a guy that big. Now, that was his pro day. I was like a lot of you guys. I thought he was going to be the future, the backup Zeke, things like that. But I guess I'm just a little confused because we actually used a draft pick on him. I just did a video recently asking you guys, Cowboys Nation, was Charles Tapper and Jalen Smith wasted draft picks? Most of you guys said no. I don't think so either, for health-wise. But we actually used a draft pick on Darius Jackson, kept him on the roster this all the way through the season, this far through week 14, heading to week 15, and then you release him. That's the part I'm a little confused about. Now I am proud of, in my front office, Jerry and Stevie Jones making decisions, starting with Tyron Smith at left tackle. To try and protect Romo. Most people thought we needed defense when you draft a center, Travis Frederick, in the first round. Most people were thinking saying defense again, or Johnny Manziel to back up Tony Romo. That's what Jerry Jones wanted anyway. But Stephen Jones said no, and you draft a guard, Zach Martin, in the first round. Like, what is going on? That's paid off. The 2016 draft, I'm gonna probably do a video about that, has really paid off. So they've done some great things recently. This feels like a wasted draft pick. Like, why do we draft this guy, carry him this far into the season, and then release him? He was picked up because when the player gets released, most of you guys know how the process works. You got to go through waivers, and it's just like the draft. The team with the worst record, they have their first pickings, whether or not if they want to sign him. Obviously, the team that had the first choice was the Cleveland Browns. They're winless. And if I'm not mistaken, Darius Jackson got picked up by the Browns. Now, if he would have cleared waivers, we could have signed him back on the practice squad. But I think he would have had to become the 53-man roster. So, but the Browns picked him up. I just thought it was like, why would we draft the guy, carry him this far into the season, and then just release him? Because you look at Darren McFadden, I know Jerry Jones said he's going to help out on special teams. Cool, I get that. 1,000-yard rusher. Now, we have 3 running backs on our roster who have all rushed for over 1,000 yards in the NFL. They're established back. Darren McFadden, when healthy, out of Oakland, he rushed for 1,000 yards last year with the Raiders, with the Cowboys. Alfred Morris did it with the Redskins. Zeke has rushed for over 1,300 yards already his rookie year. But the interesting thing to me was bringing back McFadden. I kind of figured, I think we had 5 running backs: Zeke, Lance Dunbar, Alfred Morris, now Darren McFadden, Darius Jackson. I said most teams don't carry 5 running backs on the roster. That's a little bit much for that position. I knew one of them was going to go. I just didn't think it was Darius. I was leaning towards Lance Dunbar. I know some of you guys may disagree. We can use Lance Dunbar for special teams. Well, we got Lucky Whitehead for that. And if Jerry Jones, what he's saying, you got to be careful with anything Jerry Jones says. Darren McFadden could be used on special teams. I don't mind that. I think our special teams need some type of spark. We haven't really gotten much out of that. as far as returns and field position, things like that. Darren McFadden can do something like that. He can. I guess he's going to be the third down back. See, if he's doing those things, then why is Lance Dunbar on the roster? No disrespect to Dunbar. I'm not saying that. I just like, no, we just drafted Darius Jackson. We did it, at least with Lance Dunbar, he at least saw the field and got some playing time. I know he tore his ACL last year. It was a week 4 in New Orleans, the overtime loss to the Saints. Missed the rest of the year. He's seen a few. Which game was it? I think against the Bears. He had a rushing touchdown. I believe it was the Bears at home. He had a rushing touchdown Sunday Night Football. He's mainly the third down back now. Hasn't really gotten out to running the routes because they usually blitz him. Because he's a little, from NFL standard, he's a little undersized. Excuse me, I just ate. Excuse me. He's a little undersized. But I don't know. I mean, at least he saw the field. When you draft a guy, he's healthy, young, he's healthy. You carry him this far. It's December. It's December already, mid-December, and then you release him. And just got nothing in return, no value, anything like that. I don't know, because when you draft a player, that's an investment, basically. You know what I mean? You want some type of return on your investment. We got nothing. We scored a touchdown in the preseason against the Houston Texans, I believe. Speaking of Darius Jackson, I just don't get it. Because to me, Lance Dunbar can not say easily, but he can be replaced by Darren McFadden. I think Darren McFadden can do everything that Lance Dunbar does. Now, I didn't think we were ever going to activate Darren McFadden. I thought, because he's a free agent at the end of this year, I believe. He was 29 years old. I thought they were just going to, at the end of the season, just let him go. And I thought they were going to activate Darius. That was just me. I know a lot of guys may disagree. I'm no GM. I'm just a guy sitting in the room recording the video here. I'm nobody special. I just thought it was a little strange, a little confused. It was like, because I said you want some type of return on your investment. That's business 101. And we didn't get any of that. We saw this guy in the preseason. He scored a touchdown. I just thought maybe, because Stephen Jones been preaching young players. I'm like, well, why would you? Because I was going to do the video before. I said, I want to wait to see what happened with Darius Jackson. See if he gets picked up off waivers, which he did by the Cleveland Browns. I'm confused. Because, like I say, Darren McFadden, I think he can do all the things that Lance Dunbar can do. So it's just like, why is both of these players on the roster where Darius Jackson is a little bit different from those guys? He's the power kind of workhorse type of running back between the tackles, things like that. The luxury is we got Zeke. Zeke can do it all. But there are rumors out there. The reason why they cut Darius Jackson and not Dunbar or just let Darren McFadden walk, they wanted to keep a veteran back with the Zeke get injury. But the main reason why, because if I'm not mistaken, because I personally thought this was over a while ago. If I'm not mistaken, the NFL has not officially closed the domestic violence investigation on Zeke. I know I think in June or July in Ohio, the police got called out to his house. Zeke said him and the girl was arguing. He told her to leave. She didn't want to, so he locked himself in the room. That's what I heard. He told the police. There's also an incident here in Florida where I guess him and the same girl. They got called out to his apartment, and Zeke was training for the combine at that time. So that I know, I could be wrong. Please let me know in the comment section, Cowboys Nation. I don't know if the NFL has officially closed that investigation. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm hearing rumors that was the thinking process behind it. That blew me away because I thought that was done. I truly did. I never claimed to know it all. I thought that was done, but it was interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's just a little weird when you just drafted this guy. Speaking of Darius Jackson, and then you cut him. No return, no nothing. You know what I mean? I don't. You guys let me know what you guys think about that move. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong about the Zeke investigation. If I am, please tell me. In the company, dude, they closed that investigation months ago. What are you talking about? Ooh, okay, cool. I'm happy with it. I thought it was done. I say that's just a rumor. Let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And yeah, I just want to do a quick video on that, man. This your boy, the real McCoy Cowboys Nation, man. I'm out. Peace.